Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February the 4th, 2025. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday after. So far, everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, cut the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the storm system here moving across the country. As you can see, that was one over in the north central tropical Atlantic. We got one little system here in the Gulf here. Could become something. Could push to the north and bring us some and catch up with this moisture here as well, and combine a little storm system over portions of the south and southeastern U.S. But you can see we got a little swirly low pressure system over here in portions of the Alaska region off the coast of Alaska, and you can see it kind of funneling in some moisture across Washington, Oregon State, all the way far east as portions of Minnesota, also over toward Wisconsin, also into Michigan as well. Still right now, tranquil weather. It will prevail from Southern California to the Carolinas and Florida. So pretty well quiet in that vicinity as well, but would not be surprised to see some shower activity possible for your Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. So alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see here we got some mixed precipitation up here from portion of New York State down to Delaware to northern North Carolina to Kentucky, back to Iowa, also Minnesota, also Wisconsin, also in the portions of Michigan, and also around portions of southeastern Canada as well. We got this here is some freezing rain possible from Maryland to Delaware to DC to Virginia to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, and portion of Iowa. And then we got thunderstorms and showers from Kansas to Arkansas to Missouri to Georgia to the Carolinas, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, the coastal waters stretching up toward Tennessee and Kentucky regions as well. And then we got snow from northern Michigan to portion of Wisconsin, Minnesota, also around Lake Superior, Lake Huron region, also toward the Dakotas, through Montana, Washington, Oregon State, portion of California. And also we have some mixed precipitation there as well from Washington State, Oregon to Northern California, Central California, also Nevada, up to Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah region. Got pockets of heavy snow in portions of Wyoming, also in Idaho, also Washington, Oregon State, Northern California. You've got some shower activity for Central California, Southern California, as a low pressure moves into that region. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here is your Thursday forecast. You can see we got more mixed precipitation from Maine to DC, Virginia, Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, northern Michigan up toward northern Wisconsin, northern Minnesota region, southeast Canada. We got some freezing rain and heavy rain, freezing rain possible from Maine down to DC, back over toward New York State, Pennsylvania as well. Shower activity from southern Delaware to Virginia to Ohio. Then thunderstorms and showers from the Outer Banks of North Carolina through north portions of upstate South Carolina down into Georgia, back to Arkansas, Missouri, over toward Indiana. Then we got some shower activity across portions of northeastern Louisiana and the Mississippi and Alabama. Then we got some more shower activity for portions of California down into the eastern Pacific. Right on the California coast, mixed precipitation from portions of Utah to Nevada, California to northern California to Washington, Oregon State, and then snow from Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, also Montana to Wyoming, over towards South Dakota as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches award advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, we're still waiting. Here we go. We got some cold weather advisories for portions of Maine. Then we got winter weather advisories up here from around Boston to Connecticut to portion of New York State to Pennsylvania to portion of Virginia over toward Ohio. And we have also some ice storm warnings also in effect for Pennsylvania down into West Virginia, also northern Virginia as well, also around the DC and Maryland vicinity as well. We got winter weather advisories up here in Illinois, the Iowa, also Missouri, also northern portion of Wisconsin, and also northeastern Minnesota. We have dense fog advisories along the coastal areas of the east coast of Florida, along the Gulf Coast there as well. Also in Florida, over to Alabama, Mississippi, and also Louisiana. Then we got some red flag warnings for you guys in portions of Colorado, also in the portions of New Mexico, North Texas, also portions of Kansas. River flood warnings still continue for areas of West Tennessee, also into areas of Arkansas, down toward Louisiana, Mississippi, and East Texas. Special weather statements for you guys in Minnesota and North Dakota. Also high wind warnings over portions of Wyoming. Also we have winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings up here in Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, northern and central California. Wind advisories there as well, stretching to portions of Nevada, Utah as well. We also have some avalanche warnings and also portions of Idaho, and also some flood warnings advisories in effect for northern California as well. Alright, the small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and also up here from Southern California to Oregon State. Also around the Hawaiian Chain Island with high surf warnings there as well. And around the Alaska area, got some small craft advisories and freezing spray warnings. Alright, now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We have a marginal risk for severe weather over portions of Kentucky and Tennessee, from Jackson, Tennessee to Nashville, Tennessee, Bowling Green, Kentucky area. Also Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee, like I said, Bowling Green, also over toward Nashville. You're included in a marginal risk. General thunderstorm from Pittsburgh to Roanoke to Birmingham to Greenville, Mississippi. And also general thunderstorm for portions of Portland to Eugene to Medford and northwestern portions of California. Alright, let's take a look at the tornado probability. 2% here in the green. Let's take a look at the damage and winds. 5%. And the large hail, less than 5% all areas. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. That was your Wednesday forecast. This is your Thursday outlook. And we have general thunderstorm from Memphis to Nashville to Bowling Green, Roanoke, over toward Virginia Beach, up toward Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C. area. Would not be surprised. There could be a severe thunderstorm or two in this general thunderstorm outlook area for your Thursday possible. Alright, here's a look at the heavy snow potential for the portions of the northeastern U.S. We'll get to in just a minute. Okay. Still waiting. Here we go. Alright. As you can see here is the slight risk for heavy snow from Maine all the way down to Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. You're included. Then over to Montana to portion of Wyoming, Idaho, and then another stretch of heavy snow possible from Washington, Oregon State, northern California around the Sierra Mountains, and also northwestern California as well. This will be valid from February 12th through the 18th, 2025. So that's where the heavy snow at this time looks to occur. Let's see if we can get to something else. Here is the winter storm outlook for the next 4 to 7 days. You can see here's some over here in portions of Oregon, down in California, all the way east over toward the Dakotas and Minnesota. Day 5, you can see the portion of the Ohio Valley, also over toward the northeastern and mid-Atlantic region. Could be some heavy snow in portions of the northeastern U.S. for day 5 for winter storm outlook. And here is for northern Maine, for much of Maine, also a portion of Vermont, New Hampshire, and the portions of Nova Scotia region, New Brunswick area. Some winter weather storm severity in this area. And here is day 7. You got one stretching from Kansas all the way to the mid-Atlantic, and you can see it runs from Nebraska all the way over toward Virginia, maybe a little bit of western North Carolina as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.